Welcome back! Sounds a killer.
Yippee!
We are picking up with a side session for Tommy, Agent Glitch. Please, give me a little recap of what's been going through Tommy's mind. What has happened to him recently to bring him about to his current situation?
Well, he's got a lot on his mind. But a lot on his mind, I guess currently things that would be going through in his head are his placement in the team, especially with the Ritsars, because he has not had any kind of confirmation meeting with Barrier or Inga regarding his placement amongst the Templars specifically. Um, he's thinking about what he's going to be doing or what others are doing in his stead of about his father and his ability to control him, and what will come of not only the heist that were on the databank, but also whenever we eventually get into the Cursed Lands to get to the lab. But to recap an RP that was very important regarding the Ritsars and what might happen in this conversation, I'm gonna do a little recap of 14 of Sisyphus, a text RP that was done fucking a year ago, which is crazy. Um, TLDR of that RP was it is initially a Willow and Glitch RP where she brought him into her like astral projection world. My brain is not figuring out what the fuck that place is actually called or what have you. But it's essentially a place where they were going there to quote unquote meditate. But upon being there, it's essentially like a separate domain that technology cannot, like his technology cannot record or do anything like that. It's not active there. So he's essentially safe from his father's influence of being able to peer through his eyes and whatnot. Because it's a mystical, magical place only for the soul. With conversations being had there, I didn't low-key read those solo conversations. They bond for a bit, and then it was kind of a thing of like, I should tell the Ritsars if we can make use of this real fucking quick. If this is the one opportunity we got to give them the rundown of shit, I need to tell them the tea. So he hits up Tianlong. Tianlong comes over and joins in the meditation to enter the astral realm. And Tommy proceeds to tell the two of them about his mom and Timo, his twin brother, who's been in a like frozen state up until 4 years ago. So he's like 4 years old. Tells them about them, how his mom's an AI system in a closed network at the lab, and that's why he needs to get to the lab to get them back. He informs them that it's been taken by King Rollo and the Einhajar, and that his mom has figured out how to make clones of him that they've been using somehow, some way, for who knows what. Potentially with the mist and against like the other stuff, they're not entirely sure. But the implication was that they're actively a thing and King Rollo has some kind of influence over them. They talk about um he talks about how his father, he tells them how his father, like, it's not just like a case of he can control him, but a case of like when it comes to tampering with his neural, it's very likely there's contingencies on um that being tampered with at all, and he could just kill him if he so desired, referencing a time when he was compromised and his body was essentially disregarded without much thought. Um, so that was something that was let known. Um, Teen Long proceeded to tell Tommy about what the Ritsars did know about the lab in the mist, talked about the cursed lands appearing after as it was slowly but surely spreading. Um, and that those who are influenced or go into that area are cursed with the living frost. Um, and that it's like the mist is a thing that's in the area, so it's like almost impossible. It's slowly but surely spreading across Russia. It's hard to hold back. And they're doing their absolute best, but it's an active problem. Um, Willow goes on to be like, "Oh, that's literally why I was here, 20 years ago was to help stop the cursed ley line that called the Garden." Um, but then shenanigans happened. But that was her purpose, and she mentioned that oh gosh, my brain. Remnant would be capable of dealing with the mist and the cursed ley line in the garden, specifically because of her connection to hell. So that was something to keep in mind and a potential breakthrough for what the Retsars and Team Domino are currently coming to conclusions about. Also mentioned, I'm trying to think of all the important things. Um, how they lost the lab to the Curse Lands, and then King Rollo came in and took it. And that King Rollo's been an active threat because he can take control of the spirits and whatnot in the area. Also trying to think. La 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 la. They kind of all agreed that containing the garden was kind of the priority over getting to the lab. Oh, and also mentioned Tommy mentioned to him over the what hit the plans were with the data bank heist of what the Glitchko was after with that. As far as his awareness was regarding the lab and things about him. But he was like, all right, you gotta do that shit there, and I'm gonna turn a blind eye to that. But hee ha ha, you got it. Don't compromise the order or Russia. Okay, thanks. And he was like, of course, I would never do that. And I think that was mostly the gist. Trying to think if there's anything else crazy. I think that was the main bit of that RP. Um, yeah.
Good. Take your inspiration out.
Woohoo! Absolutely will. Thank you.
And so, following that discussion, plans were made behind the scenes, beyond Tommy's purview, beyond his knowledge. Perhaps they are well underway on something actionable. Perhaps they're just now starting to get around to making some progress. Last Tommy feels he should go check in. And so, we cut to our scene here as Tommy arrives at the Temple of Fortitude, base of operations for the Retsars in the capital of Moscow. Grand Temple, guarded by some military police and the regular patrol of Retsars. People of the faith come to this temple to pray, to be somewhere that they can fully intertwine themselves with order, with harmony, with a purpose, with a greater understanding of why we are here and what our place is, what our goals should be. Hopefully, Tommy will also find such a purpose and understanding today. Marching through the temple's lower ground, his Retsar access allows him to the greater sanctums, the barracks, the training rooms, the meditation rooms, the archives. He goes to one of the war rooms, typical space used to plan patrols, plan operations in the city, or otherwise coordinate the greater Retsar forces throughout the country and beyond. Here, he finds his master, the Grand Master of the Order, buried. Yakim Borisov. Tommy enters, finding the man seated before a desk, a hollow tablet before him as he seems to be looking over probable sights in the city, taking notes. Besides him stands another familiar face, the Insight Knight.
Fine. He will nod his head respectfully to the two as he enters. Good morning.
Morning, Tommy. Master Glitch. You see his goggles flash a couple different colors. Barrier nods his head. Glitch Knight, what brings you?
I was hoping to check in on my reestablishment within the order, if that was possible.
They both kind of share a glance at each other. Take a seat.
Does so?
Your place in the order. The Ritza order. Yes.
Yes. Wait, so did he say that with like a questioning of like this or something else?
Yes, like this is what you're referring to? The Ritza order? Very much a question.
God, did he remember the Insight Knight being a part of the Templar?
Uh, he doesn't remember seeing him at the meeting where he was indoctrinated.
Yeah, but I mean, he was there for a month. Would he have seen? Would there have been any other meetings past that point?
No, likely not. The mission he was given that meeting is the one that took all precedence.
Right. And only like those in that meeting were, I guess, involved.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. He does like the slightest glance to the Insight Knight, um, before like studying his gaze on Barrier and nods his head. I was wondering when I would be inspected with my neural and the like. I know my duties with Bermuda have kept me busy from doing so. But I want to be just as involved as I was before here. This is my home.
Insight tilts his head, scanning you. Do you not feel a conflict of interest?
By working with both organizations.
Correct.
No. I think ultimately being a bridge between both would be useful for the Reetsars going forward, especially with the Vempri threat.
And what are your personal? You have many responsibilities, but those are secondary to what is in your heart. What is it that you would like from the order?
He tilts his head a little bit at Insight. What are you referring to?
We all seek something. We are knights. But not because we were born as such. It's because we sought this out. Mediocrity, talent, volatility, all are forged in the crucible of fortitude. I ask now, what is it that you seek? Is it glory? Is it honor? Is it control?
I seek to protect the innocent, save those who need saving.
Very altruistic. Would you sacrifice yourself for such a goal?
Of course.
Would you sacrifice others for such a goal?
If that's what needed to be done.
We wear that which made us weak, like armor. We wield that which makes us strong, sword. You are a knight. In name, in status, and in merit. Is that what you were hoping to seek today?
That confirmation does bring me comfort.
Yet it is not what you sought. Speak candidly, brother. Here, we are the only ones who can hear.
What would he sense with his neural with the electronics in the room?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. He's so much more on edge with Insight Knight here. Holy shit!
Ooh. Your neural world picks up a couple of electronics coming from the table, as well as some electronics on their person and your own person, but walls,
Yeah.
corners of the walls, there's this, the door itself, all of it is lacking in any signal, frequency, or circuits. The place is almost like a black room. You couldn't hear anything from outside, and from in here, it seems as if there's no room for the sound to go but inside this room. This feels as secure as a black room, though currently you can still send signals from beyond. You can assume there's some feature to likely block electronic signals as well, or radio signals, I should say.
But that doesn't necessarily stop his own signal, or at least the memory.
No.
Yeah. He will look between the two.
Barrier looks to Insight and then Tommy. Rests his chin on his fist. Your memories are all intact.
Yes.
You have sifted through that before your passing.
Yes.
What you seek is to understand the order. Insight Knight nods. That would be my assumption as well. He sits up, folding his hands into each other, resting them on the table. We need first to confirm something from you.
Of course, whatever you need.
Barrier taps something on the table, and you feel that the signal beyond the room has been cut. Comms are down, radio signals down, internet down. The only thing is contained within this room, and that which is stored in your neural order.
On my memory.
You understand, you are never alone, truly. But we do not see this as an obstacle. Not truly. For if you were to turn against us, or otherwise use such information against us, that which may profit from hearing from you would lose you as an asset. They may not know this now, but once you leave this room, they will come to understand this very clearly. Do you understand me?
I do.
You'll notice speak plainly. Before your passing, you had been joined into the Crimson Vanguard. We of this order seek many things, many different places. Our means may be ruthless at times, but it is all for the Grand Order. Allow me now to offer you a more proper orientation, since you lacked one before. Speak now whatever questions you hold.
Sam, for you, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Barry just more or less implied we don't give a fuck if the Glitchka hears this, right?
Because if he uses anything we tell you against us, we'll just kill you.
Me, as in Glitch, or...
Yes. He will lose. He's implying if he tries to use you against us, he will not be able to use you against us again.
Gotcha. We'll simply just... Okay, cool. Yeehaw. Okay, God. Locking in. Fucking orientation questions. Oh, I should have come prepared. Ah.
Should I start with a overview?
That might help guide my curiosity. The smallest of, like, smiles.
We seek to protect Earth from extraplanar, extraterrestrial, and domestic threats to the greater of humanity. We bring order to unchecked vessel power around the world. And we hope that through our order and through our means, we can establish a new world order to guide humanity beyond Earth and into the new world. New worlds. To accomplish this, we seek many avenues. That which you may find more familiar. Seizing powerful artifacts, indoctrinating vessels, recruiting genius innovators. We consolidate geopolitical power by covertly policing threats to more underdeveloped regions around the world. We earn public favor by providing speedy relief and reparations to places of crisis and disaster. And here, as the Crimson Vanguard, we maintain a strong and orderly home front. With Russia, we use the OSR. Turkey, we use the OGR. We seek to expand this further. But currently, the world is not yet ready for such a great maneuver. Not while the Vampiri are here. At
So
times,
we are kept covert.
Go ahead.
So we're kept covert until after the Vampiri.
The Crimson Vanguard is a secret organization. We are composed of many different members. Majority are made up of the Vitsas. The Vitsas themselves are at the behest of the government. As the military branch of Russia and of Turkey, we must do what we can for our people. But there are times when we must look beyond nations, beyond borders. We, the Crimson Vanguard, take this burden onto ourselves. We are few, but the few of us are strong. United. Once the Vampiri are gone, we hope to expand, grow our numbers, our influence. If this global defense force proves to be exactly what we desire, a new world order, we would like to be at command of it, at the helm.
We see. And I'm assuming we have enemies? Any I should know of?
Few and far in between. The purpose of keeping ourselves a secret order is to ensure that we are never identified. We have some enemies, members who betrayed our doctrine and fled like cowards, and those who have sought to bring it upon themselves to be in opposition to any centralized force. Anarchists. Have you heard of the Foundation?
Recently, yes.
Where? Inside out.
God, I heard it from Templar? Or no, the Glochka.
The Galochka, yep.
The Glochka.
Hmm.
Zakar Lebedev.
Well, that is did I know he was informed of such an organization. All the same, the Foundation are a group of mercenaries, assassins, anarchists. They believe that there should be no centralized order, that through individualism, the people can choose for themselves what future they desire, that they can create their own individual orders. This, of course, is naive. If there was no centralized order, the world would be wrecked with wars, chaos, as it has been for the last thousands of years. It is only due to us, the power we hold and we have held for centuries, that we have brought this level of disorder to heed. Of course, we are still mortal. While the Foundation has not been so bold to take an attempt upon my life, Inside Ass Herb says, they have taken an attempt upon mine. They are
What?
crafty, if nothing else. Bold.
Hmm.
We do not see them as enemies, despite their opposition to us. The Vanguard have no enemies, except for that which threatens humanity itself. These anarchists seek our downfall, seek to break us up, to destroy us. So be it. They would not be the first, and they are not going to be the last.
He nods.
You were brought into this order because we believe you hold the qualities to see its goals brought to fruition.
I would like to.
Insight smiles. What interests you about this so far? I'm curious.
My entire life I've spent watching the Barrier Knight and Kinesis bring order to a chaotic world, bring hope to it. The Retsars provided me a home and structure that I'm grateful for eternally.
Your sense of loyalty is very strong. But I question if Master Barrier and Master Kinesis were gone, would your convictions still hold?
I've witnessed and experienced selfish intent and greed on a lethal scale, and how many innocents get put in the crossfire because of one particular belief or another. If this order is what you say it is, This vanguard is meant to bring a single intent on the world's survival and ultimate peace. I think that's a fairly good reason to remain loyal to it.
Well then, are you ready for your assignment?
I have one already.
I have one for you. Looks the barrier. I have two. You are to spy on the fixer known as Joker and Agent Lazarus of the Bermuda Initiative.
Is there any intel in particular like you're looking for?
The fixer, Joker. He is consolidating more power in the Syndicate. And we now know that the Syndicate head, Pygmahos, is setting up a criminal gladiator tournament here in Moscow. We don't know where. We know he is here. Joker's influence also seems to be crossing into the Mudrit sphere. We can't believe that this timing of all of this to be a coincidence. Our FSB has failed to keep proper surveillance on Joker or his club, so we would like to assign you to do so. We know Bermuda has dealings with him. Use that as your cover if discovered. Investigate him, uncover what his goals are and what he's plotting. If you determine him to be an immediate threat to the public, Russian officials, or the GOP summit, you have full authority to prosecute and sentence at your discretion.
He nods.
As for Agent Lazarus, I've confirmed her to be fiend-touched. I was willing to overlook this before in the spirit of cooperation with the Bermuda Initiative. But after learning that Kinesis is also harboring the prideful one, and this Agent Morgan is the lustful one incarnate, I can no longer turn a blind eye to what is clearly the devil's work. I suspect Agent Lazarus is possibly harboring another sin, or at the very least, working with them. Investigate her. Uncover the truth of her fiendish ties, and if you confirm her to be harboring another sin, or under their employ, you are to exorcise the sin and eliminate her with extreme prejudice.
Very well.
You believe you would be able to accomplish these goals without losing your favorability, the Bermuda Initiative?
Depending on what I find about Joker, I'm inclined to believe I should be all right with Bermuda, regardless of his execution or not. As for Lazarus, she is a high-level member of the organization. He, taps his foot a little bit in thought, depending on how I approach it, and given the ability to exercise, I may be able to do so without burning that bridge. It will be more difficult, but I believe it is still doable.
You are not alone, brother. If what you uncover requires additional force, or tact, or resource, come to us. We will do what we can to aid you in your endeavor.
That is good to know. Thank you.
As for my assignments, this does not necessarily regard Crimson Vanguard business, but it is something we are pushing forward now. I have foreseen something I will categorize as a demon threat level. It has the potential of spreading through this city and likely into others. I have requested you and the Agent Faith to join my team of Inquisitors. This request is also to be classified top secret. Please, deliver this news to the Agent Faith. She will be considered a deputized Rizar for the duration of this Inquisition. You two are to report to me on Monday. I will explain more then.
I'm assuming I'm good for Monday. I don't know what the timeline looks like.
Yeah.
Okay. He nods. That's very well.
During your thinking cap, I suspect there will be lots of questions, and there will be much synthesizing we will have to do. Following leads here, making an assumption there. I look forward to working with you. And
As I
the
with you.
Agent Faith.
She is wonderful to work with, I can assure you.
It's the barrier. For now, I believe this is all that need be shared. Do you have questions? Or seek further elaboration on something?
Currently, no. Although he kind of like tilts his head a little bit, kind of glancing towards Insight Night. And I'm assuming, okay, this is happening after the Ein Hajar bar talk, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. In regards to the Foundation, given that they are not our enemies and simply opposition, should I ignore them, or how shall I engage with them if I somehow find myself?
It would be best to eliminate them. They would not hesitate to eliminate you given the right opportunity. They are assassins. Treat them as such.
Very well. How should I report to you? Should I just simply keep coming back here?
Yes. The Temple of Fortitude is protected against extraplanar influence, and our war room is guarded. It is the best place for me to. If not here, then the Kremlin. You will find me oftentimes working alongside the President.
How often should I report in?
Once a week, at the minimum. Or whenever you get something that requires our immediate attention.
Of course. Very well, then I will. If there's nothing more for me to know, speak with Agent Faith and be back here on Monday.
He lifts his hand palm up, and floating from behind his desk is a ring. He floats it before you. You have fallen and risen once more. So allow me this small tradition to welcome you back. He stands, walks over towards you, the ring floating now between him and you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you swear?
Does it look like he should stand? Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
cool, yeah.
Do you swear to uphold the principles of our order and all that for which we stand?
I swear.
And to never share our secrets nor divulge the true nature of our work?
I swear.
To do so until death, whatever the cost?
I swear.
Then we welcome you, brother. You are a Templar. We shall usher in the dawn of a new world order, one defined by purpose and understanding. With our blood, we shall pave the way. We are humanity's crimson vanguard. He puts the ring on your finger. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May the Father of Understanding guide us. I'll bow his head. It's good to be back.
It is good to have you back. Okay. If there's nothing further from Tommy, I think we can end that scene there.
Yeah. He does a question. With having this ring, did both of them have their rings on?
For that little indoctrination, right? Yes, he would have had his ring on underneath his glove. Took his glove off, as with insight.
Gotcha. But I'm assuming they were basically like, don't be wearing that out super crazy, right?
Yeah. It'd be best. This is a
Implied.
covert. Yeah. Very
Yeah.
much don't
For sure.
don't wear it around people. But you
Of
have
course,
it. You
of
have it
course.
for personal.
For identity
yeah,
purposes, if I
yeah.
need to be on that kind of energy. I
It's
got you.
symbol of status.
What? Tee.
So we cut ahead from this scene.
God, learned so much from this scene in between this next one. Ah.
Oh, yes.
I'm trying to think. Okay, am I crazy or fucking regarding Lazarus and the like demonic influence? Was that ever talked about with Domino Squad yet or no?
Nope.
My brain is forgetting.
Oh hell no!
No. Okay. Cool.
Certainly
Cool. Cool.
not.
Cool. 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 Cool.
That was brought up to Wakoba, Willow, and Raven, and then it was vaulted.
That's what I figured, but I had to double check because my brain is like, hold on, because so much happened.
I just came back from doing stuff. How did that even come up?
Oh, don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm gonna re-watch it. Just tell me.
Don't worry about it. It's crazy.
As if I haven't been in the call the entire time.
J-
La la. No. Okay. Basically, I have my first little Templar mission.
Oh, so she was suspected?
Of having demonic influence, yes. And I'm supposed to exercise it.
Was I assume she got when she went to that meeting where Kobo was introduced?
Huh?
Like
Yes.
that's where the suspicion came from? That's where I'm guessing?
Yes.
Oh, fucking yes.
Yeah, because
Okay.
bro has true sight and all that, and he looking at her like, well, first of all, why is there two entities in your shadow?
He said
That's fair.
he said he was willing to overlook it for the sake of cooperation with the Bermuda Initiative. But after confirming Kinesis has the prideful one and confirming that Morgan is just the lustful one incarnate,
Yeah.
I can't just let this slide. Clearly, there's some devil work that needs to be stopped. So look into that shit.
Okay. Cool.
I was letting this shit slide. Not anymore.
But now I can't. Your organization is filthy with demons.
If you confirm her to be associated with the sins, kill her.
Not even exercise the demon, just kill her?
Well, exercise the demon.
That's harder to do.
No, he said both.
He said exercise the demon and then eliminate her, is what he said.
Yeah,
well, fuck.
her life is forfeit.
That's gonna be harder to do.
You can kill her and then exercise the demon if she is the host.
And the funniest thing about all that is that you can get Koba to help you because she's on the foundation list too.
Hey, shaking your hand. La la.
But
I love the energy they're on regarding the foundation. Like, oh, they're just kids. They're just little anarchist kids. They just don't know any better.
nah, bro, listen, that shit pissed me off. It was like, oh, so war exists because of us, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
even though you're saying
it's
war
your
has
fault.
continued to exist for thousands of years. So
yeah.
And you have also been there. So, but it's but it's us. That's why it's okay. Yeah.
He didn't say it was all you guys. It's just,
there's always been people like y'all.
There's always been people like y'all who are like, oh, people should do whatever they want.
We know better.
And, we
free
know
will
better.
and all that.
Free will and all that. And then we get motherfuckers declaring war and starting shit over petty shit.
Yeah. Two Templar groups did that, right? With the Korean War, right?
Listen,
I don't know
what the fuck you talking about.
Yeah.
What's Luma's real name? Or is it Luma?
Luma?
Her last
name?
Luma?
No.
Yeah, her last name is Luma.
Yeah.
You guys don't know her first name yet. Classified.
Yeah.
We did. We did learn her real name at some point.
I think I told you guys at some point. Did you guys learn that in canon?
I think Koba learned it in canon. I just don't remember how.
Yeah, I love that Tommy's in that place for fucking sorry. We have to like dissect this for a second. That's our PA before I go into this one.
Mm-hmm.
For Joker, that little like Tommy just like low-key infiltrating that little bit.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I was talking with my parent. Am I exposed or am I good?
You?
Yeah.
I don't think you're exposed. You're not exposed yet.
Sensational.
What are we suspecting the demon that Luma's carrying is?
We gotta find that out. We don't know yet.
Yeah, Tommy's been put on the job. Look into it. Figure that shit out. If it is a
Mm.
sin, kill her.
Okay. Just wondering.
Listen, it's gonna be the fun little bit. And the fun thing is like he's not alone to do it. Like unlike previous fucking assassin missions. So it's much more easy to be like confirm what she is, tell the Ritsars the next time she's on fucking Russian soil. They can be like, ah, hell no, you're under arrest, bitch. And we can go from there, and that's way easier to
You're
do.
under arrest. Alright, gang. Everyone hit her with a psychic lance.
Yeah, it's fine. Totally fine. Just chill.
Oh yeah, if I entered the campaign knowing her name was Lilith, that was on the OG Foundation bingo list.
Yeah, she's on the bingo list.
That's
That's what it
so
was.
fucking funny.
Lilith Luma. Special edition.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Tee, not everyone being after her head. What'd she do? What demon deal did she make?
Honestly,
Knows
she's
too
just too nosy.
much. She knows
She is
too
just too
much.
nosy. She knows so much. So I have that, and then I also spying on us. Yeah, it's Joker, her, and then I got an insight mission. with I get to do with Faith, which is so fun. I'm excited to see what that's gonna be about.
You're going on your first Inquisition. Tommy's first Inquisition. Well, his second Inquisition, because the first one he died in. Second Inquisition.
Yahoo!
Yeah, I
Okay.
have more questions, but I'll ask this after this session if I'm
Yeah.
still.
Okay. Cool. And oh my god, I'm trying to think what other things did he just learn about? Oh no, now I gotta be in depressed headspace. Yahoo!
Lock the fuck in, alright? This ain't no sunshine and rainbows.
Life actually sucks.
Wait, what are we going into now?
Post bringing him back.
Bancroft.
Bancroft.
Yeah, probably Bancroft. Post
Yeah.
last session.
Post last session.
Oh, this was not post last session?
No, that one was during the 3-day break.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Bacchanalia break.
Okay. Bacchanalia break. I'm locked in. Yeah, he's going to visit his father.
Tommy, your mind is all over the place. It is hard to stay focused on any individual thought as there's these fears, these voices that keep ringing. It's your mental queries. They're like loading what you want to be focused on, and then they're also loading this backlog of errors that just happened through your system. All these diagnostics are still running, ongoing, and it's very clear that you're not having a good time.
Fuck.
But you're trying. You're focusing. You're going to where you gotta go. You managed to get there without tripping on yourself. Heading down the elevator. It feels like the longest elevator ride of your life. Feels like you've been in here for maybe 10 minutes. Maybe you have been. Maybe you've just dissociated that long. But no. It's been a few seconds as the door opens to your father's lap. You find inside your brother and your father. As you enter, immediately your brother puts a hand on your shoulder, pulls a rolling chair over to you, and sits you down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like the one, like, just like look, like he gets it, and it's like the and just sits without a word. Takes a shaky breath, letting down like at least a little bit of the walls of his experience.
Dr. Lebedev stands over you, his cyber eyes blinking different colors. You see immediately he has linked to your neuroware. Your consciousness pulled back into your seats as you enter your mindscape. You feel that there's tension, like heat sinks. There shouldn't be anything like that here. It's a virtual space, but you feel it. There's spaces around you that are vibrating, that are heated, that are moving. For a second, your fight or flight is triggered in one held breath, as then your father appears in the space. I have to give them credit for ingenuity. This is an offense I cannot overlook. What did you see? He looks around, following the motion of these heat waves. These apparitions.
He's especially here, it's so much harder to maintain composure. He's still kind of like glitching almost, just like almost like a nervous, like not nervous tick, but like a tick. Like unable to kind of help it as his nervous system is still just kind of fried. And he just kind of just gestures around to the apparitions. Fallen friends turned into my enemies.
Which friends?
Take a guess.
Ritzars.
What are these heat signatures?
He's following them with his eyes, trailing them with his head, ever focused on them. Necromantic residuals.
Is that the real?
Whatever infiltrated your system, it wasn't just code. As I suspected. He extends his hand, and the apparition you see forms colors, patterns, a flash across the chest, like you're moving a glass that will reveal what is there, just across the chest, as you see the Ritzar sigil. These refractions happen with the other apparitions. You see the hand holding a blade, the rotted jaw of another.
Oh, that does plenty to his psychic damage. Oh, fuck. Seeing him in the decayed state?
Phantoms. Ghosts. Mudave joins the space, standing to your left. Ghosts. How did they upload it? My question exactly. Uploaded intelligences has not been cracked yet. So, perhaps they did not need a successful experiment. They just needed something that would corrode, that would infect. They uploaded consciousnesses as a virus. Possibly. Then are these real? Possibly. Did you see any code, any error or call sign, anything before this happened?
I don't think he did he?
Hive Queen override. Warning.
Oh,
And
okay,
then
right.
all
You're
the
actually so
warning-
right.
Everything that would have been in the warning was glitching out. You could not interpret it.
God. All I managed to see was a Hive Queen override.
Literally blinks. Looks over at you. Hive Queen?
Mm-hmm.
You hear your father's cane snap. And then be dedigitized, disappearing from his hand. As he closes the hand, folding a few fingers over the other. It seems some of my old projects are being used against us. Where did they find the technology? No question.
What'd you just
They're
say?
in my laboratory. He said, where did they find the technology? It says, and then he follows immediately. My laboratory, of course. They're making a mockery of my project. They're uploading souls. Incorrectly. Incomplete. But that's all they need to do. To cause this. They're using souls as viruses. How very like you, Rolf. Looks to Tommy. Mureve. No. Luca, administer beta haloperidol, 1 dosage. You feel...
What is that? Does he know?
Yes.
Is that a...
You've been given, I believe, 3 or 5 of these. I can't remember the exact
Oh,
number.
right. If he's having a fucking panic attack.
Yes. And 1 is administered. You feel a very small sting in your neck, and you see the scape around you glow. The exposure slowly lifted as the darkness starts to be fading back. Give me a DC 15 Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Nice.
God damn, bro.
Roll me 1d6 plus 2.
That was a nat 20. I didn't save it, but that's a nat 20.
Oh my days! That is crazy.
That's fucking crazy. You said a what?
Roll me a d6 plus 2.
D6 plus 2?
That makes sense.
Oh my god.
You recover 8 empathy, and you are not afflicted with addiction, as the beta haloperidol is exactly what your system needs. You feel a stillness. It's the same kind of stillness you felt sometimes after taking coffee, oddly enough. It's a calm, a focus. You're able to cut through the noise that's echoing, that's buzzing, that's muffled. And just sense yourself on the here and the now. Feeling better?
Yeah.
Hive Queen override. They should not have access to such codes. But now that I know that they do, I'm going to have to change them. It's troublesome. How long do you have free time now?
8 hours.
Should be long enough. We're going to hook you up to a data processing unit. I'm going to see if I can change the codes that are inside your neuroware. This annoys me to no end.
But we're changing the codes too.
Nothing now, but it may impede our process when we return to the lab.
Then why do it?
Because you have been compromised. It has proven effective. This time you managed to break your psychosis break. If they use such a virus on you again, it could prove fatal. It's better to take the precaution now. We mustn't let anything get in our way.
He slowly nods.
Murabe gives you a look.
Do I need to insight what that look is about, or?
You could give me an insight with advantage.
No, this makes sense. Rolled way too well. Makes sense.
He looks concerned. I mean, he's looked concerned since he got here, really. But he's giving you a worried look.
Is it the slightest inference of, bad idea to let my dad change my code and who knows what else for the next fucking 8 hours?
You can make that inference.
I don't know what vibe it goes. That's a dead 10. So.
It's certainly given the vibe that, like, you shouldn't let your codes be changed.
Father, I might have an in with Einhajar.
Looks towards you. In the
May be
end,
better in our interest. Maintain the codes as they are. If we can get them to work with us.
quirks a brow. I don't see why changing your codes would conflict with this.
I don't see a point if I don't need to.
The need is this. He gestures. The heat waves have lessened. The multitude of them are pretty much gone. You can kind of only really see them now if you're trying to notice them. If you're trying to think about them. But with your mind able to focus more clearly, for the most part, they're gone. You have been put in danger. I do not foresee this danger only being a one-time thing.
Not the first time.
Perhaps we could come up with a defensive measure. I've been working on certain chipsets. Yes, you're working on technomantic ones. Yes. They can help protect him. And why not
Can
do
I attempt
both?
to insight Lebedov? Fucking the Glochka? I want to kind of gauge what's he playing at potentially.
What?
Cool. Normal, I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Not terrible.
He is definitely hesitant to change these codes. It seems as if they serve a purpose that he would be obviously foregoing, right? Forsaking whatever purpose they would have served originally in favor of giving you some better defenses. He looks to be prioritizing your safety in the moment. It's, as he put, better to address the danger now than gamble on you falling victim to it again. Even if it does set you back, or set the collective of you back later when you try to go to the lab. It's safer this way.
That's so sus with how Ruby's like not really on that energy. Ow! Can I do like I don't know, a computers check or something to be like, why is this like a bad idea?
I'll let you do your choice of a history or investigation check.
I'll do investigation. Oh.
Well, I feel like a 12's enough with what you've got so far. You remember being told, do not let yourself be hooked up to a DPU by your father.
Right.
Then, everything that has been blocked out will be uploaded.
That's right. Okay.
With that, I think the previous insights into your brother make a bit more sense as he's trying to
Of like, oh, fuck no.
deflect and obfuscate. This level of tempering. This level of tempering is only going to get worse. If they have cracked this much, it is likely their goals are the same as ours. You think they're trying to replicate Project Snakeskin? And they're likely using their necromantic abilities to facilitate it. They're testing it. The dead. You see Murray look towards you, this solemn look.
I still think we could use this in our favor. If anything, give you more time to study this virus and how they conceived it to come up with a better plan rather than focus on my coding. I'm unlikely to interact with that level of a threat for a while.
Better study it. I would need to connect to a neuroware that has experienced this virus. There's records of it. Murave kind of like side eyes the two of you. Could you get Bancroft's neuroware, since he was the carrier?
They haven't disposed of it.
The Ravens has that entire room under quarantine.
Mhm.
Their famous code Zeta. You're not going to be allowed nearby. You'd have to sneak in and steal it. And when the Ravens come looking, ensure that they look for someone else. Do you have someone you can frame?
He kind of pinches the bridge of his nose in thought. Not currently.
And you will do. He steps out of your mindscape, disconnected. Murave stays for a moment, and you see the room swirl with ravens, like a horde, a swarm of them, passing by you, covering you entirely. As he holds a hand on your shoulder, we have 1 minute. You cannot let him connect to the DPU. To find a way out of this.
I know. My brain wasn't so fucking scrambled. This would be easier to do. Hmm. We need to change his direction.
What?
I don't know. The databank, maybe? Focus on that?
He's focused on this. He wants to uncover how they did this. He needs your neuroware to start investigating. That or someone else's.
I mean, there were several Bions who went down, from my understanding. But
Get one of them to come volunteer. Maybe make some kind of case that they had it worse. I don't know.
I just worry what he'll do with them.
Don't kill them. Maybe to gamble. Too risky. I don't know what else he'll get from looking through them, but they'll be safe for now. That, or you could try to steal Bancroft's.
Stealing Bancroft's would be too risky, especially if he gestures at the ravens, swirling crazy. Raven's eyes are on it.
Maybe he'd let you?
I mean, maybe just for the chance of... Is there any way we can get his eyes on this as well? Figure out whatever discoveries father makes, he's able to watch as well.
Maybe. Be risky. Maybe.
Any copies, maybe, of the work.
I'll try.
I will try to steal it.
It's up.
And if that doesn't play out, then maybe I can get Clockwork to volunteer. But
Make it convincing. And he logs out. In real time, only have been maybe a second. As you are back in the laboratory, sitting in the chair comfortably. Your father turning towards his workbench, proceeding to collect some of his tools.
he stands with a lot more confidence than when he entered this place with. I think I could have a volunteer in mind.
Who?
Clockwork. Let me go talk to him.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Let's say persuasion or deception.
Do. Okay. Also realized I've been rolling the wrong fucking sheet because I had the other one opened. Whoopsies. Yeah, we're gonna do insight. I think is the move.
Persuasion or deception.
Let's go.
I said persuasion or deception.
Oh, I think you said persuasion or. Oh my gosh. Or persuasion or what?
Deception.
Deception. Okay, I thought my brain heard like inception for some reason. I don't know what happened there. Well, that's the same, so that doesn't fucking matter. So we'll do
Just give me the bonus, and then I'll take that roll.
not. It would be 18 then.
18 total.
And I'm trying to think. I mean, what? I'll do.
Would you like to...
I mean, it's a either or situation. So debatable if it's lying or persuading.
That's why I was like, either or, your pick.
Yeah. That'll be an 18.
Is there anything you want to add to that roll?
You know what? I'll use my inspiration die for it. Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball.
We ball.
Is it they start with a D6 or D8? I forget.
Starts with a D6.
Okay. Okay.
D2. Clockwork.
He was close to the tiger. Has significant cyberware, and from my understanding of when I came to, he seemed to also be in quite a state.
I'd love to dissect I would love to dissect Mercury again. The Clockwork would do. Can you bring him now?
Of course.
Go.
And he will head upstairs. While he's in the elevator, he has like fuck, what's the code? What's the code to do the no thought thing? Transfer.
It would be the Raven thing he just did. It would just be a white tick override. Like your
White tick override?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Using your father's admin privileges.
Right. I mean, we're fucking gambling with it, but he's gonna white tick override. So we can connect with Raven. Is it possible for me to get my hands on Bancroft's cyberware or neuralware?
For what?
Apparently it is a corrupted version of something that my father is working on, and he wants to investigate it. If he doesn't get his hands on that, or another volunteer, he'll be connecting me to the DPU. Right, that's DPU, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, DPU. And changing my code.
How long do you have?
Now. I have said that I'm going to speak with Clockwork. But if I can get my hands on that, that'd be much preferable.
Okay. Go to the quarantine zone. I'll lower some of my firewalls. It won't be easy, but have at it.
Thank you for the opportunity. And he will let that drop as soon as the elevator dings.
And so you make your way to the laboratory. See a few of the staff in hazmat suits starting to walk away from the QZ, seemingly ordered elsewhere, maybe given a break, maybe to go look into the samples they've collected already.
Yeah, I mean, upon, like, I don't know how fucking far it is, but, yeah, more or less getting close, he would pop on the invisibility and kind of go from there.
Okay. Give me a stealth check with advantage. Just as the scientists exit the QZ, you slip behind them, maneuvering so you don't have to hack that door. And the door closes behind them and in front of you, because now you're inside the laboratory. The space has been covered in plastic, and there's that shower that you guys went through before exiting the laboratory itself. So you make your careful steps through, ensuring that you're leaving the minimal amount of physical signature as possible. You reach the laboratory doors themselves, which are locked. It will require a hacking tool. You may give me computer's intelligence or thieves' tools. Intelligence.
I'm doing computers.
Computer's intelligence.
Normal roll?
No.
Oh no. Oh no. I making sure. Oh fuck. There's no way I can add my psionic dice to this, right? Think so.
No. That would be a cyber.
Hold on. Looking at my shit real quick. Do do do. It's the only way I can get through this. The fucking. Yeah, he said he wasn't gonna make it easy, huh? The only thing I have, if I could, would in fact be fucking limit breaking in this very moment, and I don't know if I want to do all that.
You don't have a hero
Hold
point?
on. No, because I just converted them over to limit break.
I guess you could convert them
Oh,
back.
hold on. I do have this one. Would this help me at all?
That would help.
Oh, please, then I would love to use that.
Is this a concentration spell?
I don't think so. Let me see. Nope.
Very well. You hard link your neuralware into this console. Open your mindscape. Lines of code start to take shape before you as you give them a physical form and construct them into an AI. The motherboard of this console is limited in its sentience, as a very basic shape. The avatar itself is just this weird cartoony raven, almost low res. And its animations are open wing, closed wing. It doesn't even have the full opening the wing animation. It's just open wing, closed wing, like a sprite.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks at you. You are connected. It can hear you. It can understand you. What do you say?
And this is the code to the next door? To the quarantine?
This is the door into the lab, into the operating room.
The lab itself. Am I having to do the questions thing, or I just could communicate with it, basically?
Mm-hmm. You can speak to it, yeah.
Open this door for me.
Credentials.
Agent Glitch.
Agent Glitch. Scanning. Clearance not authorized.
When it scanned me, was it like scanning me specifically, or just like the clearance concept of it?
It was just scanning the clearance concept to see if you had the rank of it. I'll say you'll remember this. Tell me you would remember this. We're given commander level clearance for the Pawa thing.
But not for the Bancroft thing?
Not for the Bancroft thing. But you believe it may be possible to maybe pull back this AI's logs to that, since it was today. Perhaps it still has the logs of having that clearance.
Retrieve clearance from... what was that mission called?
Operation Hestia Hearth.
Revert back to clearance from... oh my gosh, my brain! Jesus Christ!
Hestia Hearth.
Mission Hestia Hearth.
Noting. Hestia Hearth. Clearance level met. Backlog. Old clearance. Scanning. I want you to give me a computer's intelligence check.
Oh, fuck yeah. So close to a crit. Dang it!
Commander Glitch. Present date. Clearance 05. Met. The door's open.
Incredible. He is in there so quick.
Slip in. Take a look around the room. Most of the things have been left pretty much as they were, but you do see that there are noticeable lines drawn around blood splatter, human human bio from clockwork throwing up, and the bloodied mess of cyberware that is still on the back table, labeled but remained mostly untouched.
What level of labeling are we talking?
There's a little holographic tag around everything. It says like cyber arm, cyber leg, cyber optics,
Gotcha. Um. He
Cyber
is.
lungs.
Yeah. And it's like all separate individually.
Yeah.
Okay. If I had to guess, what would be like the most? It'd be, I'm assuming, just like the flat out neural wear,
Yeah, the neural would
right?
absolutely have
Be what
exactly.
he needs
Yeah.
to look at. Yeah. He. So I'm low-key tempted to be greedy and take all of it for the sake of he's going to change the like as he's collecting it, I don't know what he could put it in to collect it. We'll collect it somehow, some way.
Spider bag of holding.
You're so right. I still have that. He's gonna put it in there. And he's gonna leave one of the he's gonna change like tap into the oh my gosh, my brain is just going blank. The little name tags and change them to taken or yeah, taken to R&D.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is
I
an
like insert whatever fucking
Yeah.
yeah. You see where I'm going with it?
I see what you're doing here. Okay. Give me computers. I want to say
Or
charisma.
I'm gonna make it even better. Can I make it even better for
Mm-hmm.
potentially even like a higher bit to it?
like
It's taken to R&D for quarantine and stud and research.
Okay. Give me computers, charisma, or wisdom. Your pick.
Oh, that's a good question. Guess we're doing wisdom. Fuck.
It's not your best work in terms
It's
of
hasty.
overwriting. It's very hasty. It's a hasty overwrite. You know that if Raven was actually looking into this, it would not take him very long to discover that these tags were changed when no one was in the room to change them.
Uh-huh.
They do appear to have been changed by someone in the room, so at a glance it looks like, yeah, the people who just left the room were likely the ones who did this. But again, it would not take a very in-depth analysis to go, well, it was changed at this time and there was no one in the room to do that. You have to get deeper into the code and change what time exactly the labels were changed.
Right.
You could remain in here for a while longer, but your invisibility would drop.
Yeah, that's the only issue. I think if he were doing this without Raven knowing and was trying to be secret about that, he'd be a bit more concerned. Raven knows and will just be disappointed at his shitty jacket. He's gonna take that and leave it there and just take it out.
Gotcha. So you're taking all of the cyberwire?
Yep.
Okay. Put it in your bag, and you make your exit.
Yep.
Exit back to the doors. Leave into the hall. Check your scanners. Make sure there's no one crossing that hallway, and coast seems clear. A gentle breeze opens the door, and a gentle breeze closes it. Why is there a breeze in the spaceship? That seems like a problem for the security guys to think about.
Yeah, that seems like a problem for the engineer.
Have a weird door. Motion sensors are very sensitive to me.
Uh-huh.
You return to the elevator, invisibility dropping.
Mm-hmm.
And make your way back into the laboratory. You find your brother and your father prepared with some of their tools for connecting a data processing unit to something. as they see you enter.
He looks between the two as he enters, sees the setup, and doesn't really like, he's not like thrilled he had to just do that on the spot, but he'll just quietly pull, like, put the bag on the table and take out with his, telekinesis the items from the bag and set them on the table.
And here I thought you were going to pull clockwork out of this bag.
I figured I'd give it a shot.
Did you cover your tracks?
Always. Who do you take me for?
And who will the ravens be looking after once they realize what you've done?
No one if you can get it to R&D. And he inserts whatever fucking information he had put for where this should be kept before he takes notice.
Whiskey. Looks to motivate. I can get it to R&D. I'm fast. He takes the data processing units and, with a gloved hand, carefully picks up the neuralware and connects it. Hard linking into it. You see code start to be uploaded, channeled through the data processing unit and into his computer. Hollow board processing several lines of of errors and glitches. The code coming at a mile a minute, but for your Bion minds, it isn't hard to read it all. There is a lot of data that's being processed, and it will take a little while, but it's not your data.
That's all that matters. Is there anything, I guess, I mean, he will stay and look into it with them if possible, because this is equally as interested in figuring out what the fuck is going on. So he'd be very intrigued to do that if he's able to.
Remain, see what data is picked up off the neuralware. Your father starts sifting through it, scanning it all, synthesizing. He seems to be getting a more sour mood by the minute.
Is there any role I can make for like what it's taking his interest?
Make me an investigation check.
That one, baby.
Yeah.
This motherfucker able to hide everything from me. It's fucked up.
You are struggling to keep up with exactly what the purpose of a lot of this code is. A lot of it is, it's the issue mostly for you is that this is standard shit. Like, this is a neuralware processing link, so it processes the brain, processes nervous system, the bio data for the body. There's a lot of stuff in here that's kind of miscellaneous, and so you kind of have to dig deep. You actually have to try to sift through it to find the errors, to find the virus in it all. And that's where you kind of get lost. You're like, I'm basically reading Bancroft's entire, like, cybernetic signature. Like, all of the data on his arms, his legs, his chest, everything from, like, the last week. There's a lot of shit there. It's gonna take you a while to, like, clear out all the junk.
Yeah.
Meanwhile. Where it seems more like your father knows exactly what he's looking for. And whatever he's looking at does not seem to be very pleasing.
Then he'll just outright ask, "What do you see?"
This is your mother's handiwork.
So they are using her.
He doesn't answer that, but the silence is loud.
Mm-hmm.
You need to reach the data bank as soon as possible.
Well, given how time has escaped you, that is what is next on the docket. What am I looking for?
You'll know once you see it. But for directions, you're looking for their supercomputer. It should be the central console by which all their data is processed. It should not be hard to miss. You can likely follow any of the other users.
And when do I find it?
You will know what to do. You already have the codes. He slowly turns to look at you.
For my sanity? I hope I'm not going to be overridden again today.
Murume puts a hand on your shoulder. Hopefully not today.
Oh, he's just hard staring at his dad.
And he's staring back.
What will
Murume
my codes do?
give you easy access into the computer. Though I'm sure your Ritsar codes should work the same. Mine will shortcut some of the technical labor.
And what happens after I find what it is you're looking for?
Leave. Ideally with your neurowear intact. And return to me.
I'm simply copying the information, just looking at it alone.
You will know
That's
once
all
you
you
see
need.
it.
This will not disrupt my work with the Ritsars, will it?
No.
Can I insight that?
Go ahead.
Look.
If he was trying to screw you over, you can't quite tell in what way he's aiming to do that. You don't get the sense that he's being very forthcoming or honest.
Never is.
Never is.
But, you know.
It's a hard read because he definitely wants you to do this. He doesn't seem all that concerned about the how. What if I go with you
Why?
to the databank?
I would worry about external people being suspicious of your involvement. I would not want them to use you as a potential scapegoat.
They had to catch me first.
They would, but I don't want to risk that. I'll be fine. I can do it.
He nods. Father, returning back to the screen. Give him your experimental chipset. Butterby nods. Goes over to his workbench and opens up one of his cases. There's several chipsets inside, but one of them he pops out, hands it to you.
I'll take it.
This is calling it the Integrity Defender. It has all the technomantic scripts for a extraplanar ward. Abjuration. It should help stave off things like things with irregular frequencies. Arisen, demons, fae. They'll look upon you and your entire body will vibrate the frequency. It'll drive them away. Maybe even protect you from them.
Huh.
It is strenuous on your neurowear, though. I would not recommend using it in a combat scenario when your neural is already processing so much. But if you have to, it might just be the protection you need to get through whatever weird aliens are in front of you.
Noted. Thank you. I'll let you know if I have to put it into use, how it goes. Thank you, Luca.
He smiles. Loveless.
He'll kind of look back towards his father and the neural ware that's currently being sifted through. Whatever you need to do to look through this, do it as efficiently as you can so it can be where it's supposed to.
I'll have Motivate take it as soon as I'm done. Okay.
Very well. Do you have anything else for me?
No.
All right. I'll see you later, Luca.
See you later.
And he will leave. I feel like we can end it there. Hee
Okay. So, Tommy has committed grand theft. Oh my days.
Well, imagine him never doing that. He's never done this before.
He's never done that before.
Harassy.
Uncovered some more secrets about his father and mother's work.
Mm-hmm.
That is what we'll have today on this episode of Hunter Killer. Ciao.